and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, that's right, today we're back to talk about the latest MCU series, and that is Secret Invasion. Now, as always with my TV show reviews, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't watched this yet, I would recommend not watching. But yeah, I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet, because I don't have loads to say on this one, to be honest. And I'm not going to go episode by episode, because honestly, I can't remember what happened in individual episodes. So yeah, let's just crack on. Secret Invasion sees Nick Fury return to Earth. And while he's been gone, there has been a secret Skrull invasion on Earth, and an uprising is starting to form. And he needs to figure out how to solve this problem that's slowly been going on Earth in the shadows. It's an interesting plot. Obviously, the Skrulls were a big part of Captain Marvel, and yeah, the Skrulls are interesting, I guess. You know, there's a lot they could do with them, and I know there's a lot they've done with them in the comics. And is this the direction I wanted them to take the Skrulls in this story? No, not really. I want to say this, I love Nick Fury. I think Sam Jackson plays him really well. But in this show, he felt very distant for the majority of it. That fun, quirky Sam Jackson style that he brings to a lot of his roles felt like it was missing here, weirdly, because he does bring that to Nick Fury. You watch the first Avengers film, and you can tell Sam Jackson's having so much fun in the role, even the Winter Soldier. And, you know, Captain Marvel as well. Even though I'm not a big fan of that movie, you can feel that Sam Jackson presence in that character. Here, he felt really distant, and in a few episodes, Nick Fury himself felt like a side character. And again, you've got a lot of other really good actors in this as well. Olivia Colman is in this, but, you know, there's a few episodes in the middle where you'll forget she's in the show. She sort of pops up for 2 or 3 episodes for a few big parts, and then she's vanished for the rest of them. Emilia Clarke is in this, who's another actress I really like, and she is actually really good in this, even though I really disliked her character quite a bit. Put in Maria Hill on the poster, and Martin Freeman's character was kind of laughable, because Maria Hill, of course, only in 1 episode, and Martin Freeman's character gets literally 5 minutes of screen time, if that. So yeah, what they done with Maria Hill was a bit of a shame. I don't think it was the right time to kill her. I think maybe a movie or something would have been more appropriate. I guess they wanted to set a very serious tone for this series, which is great. I prefer Marvel when they're more serious than they're comedic. But, you know, when you've got such a dry, empty plot like this one, it doesn't work as well. I see people comparing this to Winter Soldier like they tried to for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where they were like, this is going to be like Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It's going to be gritty, and it's going to have a lot of great action. And I just don't think they're ever going to recapture it, to be honest, because it's the second time they've attempted this with one of their shows, and it's fell flat on its face and been quite stale. I think maybe Marvel should try it again with a movie, because it might work in a movie, but the TV shows so far, the more serious tone ones like this one, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, have just ended up feeling quite boring, to be honest. I love Ben Mendelsohn in this show. I really liked his character. It was a shame that they killed him. I would have really liked to see more of him. He was one of the highlights of the show. What they done with Rhodey was interesting. I like the fact that they did make him a Skrull. I have no problem with that. I have problems with how long he's been a Skrull, because apparently he's been a Skrull since Civil War, and to me, that's a bit of a shame that the one in Endgame, the hero that we saw in those 2 Avengers films, was actually just a Skrull. That's a bit of a shame. I think it would have been better that he was a Skrull after that. I'm not sure if that's 100% confirmed yet, so that could change in the future. The villain was really bad, like one of the most forgettable villains ever, really boring. And yeah, I'm going to be honest, I hated, like, I'll say this, no, before I say I hated something, I'll say this, the first 5 episodes were all okay. There were moments of them I enjoyed. I wasn't massively entertained, but I was like, yeah, this is fine, it is what it is. It's not blowing me away, but I'm watching it and I'm going, yeah, this is all right. But I hated the last episode. The superpowers they gave to Emilia Clarke's character, beyond laughable. I absolutely pissed myself. It is the biggest cop-out of a superpower ever. Let's give her every other person's powers. The way she used them was ridiculous. How she grew these tiny baby arms of like other characters. It is the worst thing I think I've seen. It's one of the worst things I've seen in the MCU. And it's such a shame because I really like Emilia Clarke and it's really cool that she's in the MCU, but she's playing, at the minute, one of my least favourite characters now. But yeah, anyway, Secret Invasion. Overall, it was okay. It was what it was. I really don't have much more to say about it. Yeah. I'm going to be so curious to see where some of these characters pop up again. Like, I didn't even mention Nick Fury's got a wife. Where will she pop up again? I don't know. But when Emilia Clarke's character starts interacting with other superheroes and she's like, yeah, I've got your power. I've got yours as well. Oh, guess what? I've got your power. I'm going to be really curious to see how that all works. And surely her character should be able just to one-hit, like, everyone. Like, even Kang. Because she's got everyone's power. Yeah. I don't want to... what am I going to give this out of 10? I'm going to give it a 5. It's just middle of the road. Bang average for me. I might have gone, like, to a 6. But the last episode really has just gone, no, we can't go too high. And it's a shame because I thought this one might be a bit more interesting. And don't get me wrong, it was better than Miss Marvel. It was better than She-Hulk. But yeah, it's on the lower tier of the TV shows, unfortunately. Which is a shame because I love the more serious tone stuff. But this one, it was just a bit of a miss. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message. And as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.